Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Frampton. We're around a week and a half away now from your big BT Sport box office showdown with Josh Warrington, the IBF featherweight title. Jamie Moore's not here at the moment. He's over in New York with Rocky Fielding. I just wanted to ask you, if that fight had come a bit earlier in your camp, would you have gone over with them and trained over there perhaps?
Yeah, 100%. I spent the part of my camp training in the States anyway when Tommy Coyle was out there and he fought in Boston. I was in New York and Boston for almost 2 weeks training, and it's good to split things up, but it's just, if it had been a week earlier, I think I'd have been at the fight, but a week before my fight, it's a bit too close, but I'll be supporting Rocky from home.
What's it been like kind of working with a different trainer just for this week and kind of still sticking to Jamie's plan, of course?
It's been fine. I've done a bit of work with Billy before, and Billy's good friends with Tommy Coyle. He works a lot with Tommy Coyle too. So I done my last hard session yesterday with Jamie. I sparred pretty well, very well actually. I finished the session strong, and so it's just about keeping sharp at this point in time. And Billy knows the tactics that we have to go through. And today was just a wee bit of a sharpener. That's all. So Jamie's back in on Sunday, so he flies home early hours of pretty much a few hours after Rocky's fight. And we'll be back to normal on Monday. But all the hard work's been done now, so it's good to have Billy around to help out a wee bit as well.
It's another reason to hope for a Rocky first round knockout, isn't it? The earlier he gets back.
Yeah. And do you know what? We are, everyone in this gym, under no illusion of how difficult the task is for Rocky. But Rocky Fielding is fighting Canelo. It's huge, and fair play to him. I think he deserves all the credit in the world. The thing is, he's looked really on at this camp. Like, I've seen him sparring brilliantly. He's hurting people. He's done his weight correctly. He's looked just something different about him this time. And he's a big man, so it wouldn't surprise me if Rocky went and shocked the world. I'm not just saying that because he's my mate, but I've seen him up close and personal, and I think that Canelo and his team, obviously favourites get into the fight, but I think they may have overlooked Rocky. Rocky's a different fighter than the fighter that was 2 years ago, and I think he could shock the world here, really do.
You mentioned about doing the weight correctly. 10 days before your fight, you seem really cheerful, really laid back, so I'm assuming you've done the weight very well this time.
No, I have. I genuinely have. I done a DEXA scan in the MIP where we train on Monday, and so what's that, 12 days out from the fight, Monday? 12, 13 days out from the fight, or from the weigh-in or whatever?
Oh yeah, 11 from the weigh-in.
11 from the weigh-in. So I done a DEXA scan, and comparing it to the one I done 8 days out from the last fight, I was down body fat, I was up muscle mass, and I was about 3 3/4 pounds lighter. So I've done it right this time, and I haven't took any shortcuts. Not that I did for the last time, but I've just been on it. And I've teamed up with a new nutritionist, a guy called Marcus Hannon, actually from Northern Ireland, works with Everton, and a new prep company, Fuel Station, and everything has just went very, very smoothly. So I'm comfortable at this point in time.
I've seen a few comments recently in press releases. What have you made of Warrington's attitude as the fight's got closer?
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I think there's a bit of an arrogance in there somewhere though that he's trying to hold back. But look, he's entitled to say what he wants, and I can say what I want. But I think some of the comments that he's going to knock me out. That's outrageous. Seems outrageous. Anything can happen in boxing. We're two boxers, and when them small gloves on, anyone can be hurt. But Josh Warrington,
out of the 4 possible results, it seems very unlikely.
Yeah, out of the 4 results, that seems very, very unlikely. So I think his head's in the clouds there a wee bit when he's making statements like that, and I think he's purposely saying it to try and get under my skin. But I'm as laid back and as chilled out as they come, and it's not going to affect me at all.
How many people are you expecting to come over from Northern Ireland? To the nearest hundreds, fine. You have to be specific.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll do around a few thousand, like, definitely. And right before Christmas, it's a difficult time of the year. So I appreciate anyone that has made the effort to come out and support me. And I know I don't know if it was someone close to me. It was fighting, I don't know if I'd be making the trip right before Christmas, if I'm being honest, because I have 2 kids and stuff, and it's a very, very difficult time of year. But I appreciate all the support we're getting, and if they can't make it, they're banning it on pay-per-view on BT Sport. It's it means the world to me, and money's tight around Christmas, even $19.95 whatever it costs on BT Sport. It's not easy for a lot of people to come up with that sort of money. So I appreciate everyone that's paying or travelling.
Brilliant.